Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Today, we've got a brand new story to share with you. So let's begin. This happened years ago, when I was around 18 and dating a girl I had gone to high school with. We had been together for about a year, and towards the end of our relationship, things started to die out. We wouldn't talk as much, and she never had time for me. She claimed she was always working at her family grocery store. Her family had their own business for years. It was a small grocery store that, at one point while I was in between jobs, I even worked at for a short time. Her family was lovely, and me and her father got along great and still chat every now and then because I was always working or studying, didn't party, and had set goals for myself early in life, which her father thought was awesome. So anyway, back to our relationship. Because we both worked, we only had the weekends free, so usually we would do our best to spend time with each other, but she had grown distant and I hadn't thought anything of it. But one weekend I received a call from a friend of mine who told me she had seen my girlfriend out with another guy. I didn't want to believe it, I was devastated. But I thought before I made any accusations, I would get my own proof first. It took me almost 3 weeks to convince her to spend time with me. When she agreed and came over for a night after work, I had planned on confronting her to find out for myself. She arrived shortly after dark and told me she was going to have a shower. She went into the bathroom but had left her phone with her bag and keys on the table. So I did what anyone who has been told they were being cheated on would do. I went through it to see for myself. And what do you know? She was cheating on me with her ex-boyfriend, who was a dirtbag. You see, he was one of the kids at school who messed around and never came to school. I was out smoking and drinking instead. I never really interacted with him outside of being asked for a lighter for a cigarette. But he was also selling drugs at school. I've always thought people who sell drugs to kids are dirtbags. Not cool at all, bro. I found out she had been going to see him on the weekends to do drugs and drink as well as sleep with him. There were messages talking about how I was too nice or focused on work too much. She's only with me because her family loves me, and I can handle that if you tell me that, not cheat on me because of it. I would rather leave a relationship freely. This hit me really hard and messed with my perception of women afterwards. I had never been cheated on before, and I didn't know how to handle the feeling. But I wasn't going to let her treat me like that. Here comes the sweet revenge. You see, in those messages, they had been talking about needing money for alcohol or drugs and not having enough. This conversation led to him convincing her to steal it from her family business. She had been getting away with almost $800 or so every weekend, as well as stealing items from their shop. So I thought fast, screenshotted all the messages, and sent them to her father from her phone. I told him it was me and that this is what I had found in his daughter's phone. Shortly after, she had finished up in the shower. I told her we were finished and I knew everything. I told her to leave, and I had a surprise for her when she got home, which she was confused about. She left after that, and I received a call from her dad, who apologized to me for his daughter's actions and sounded almost as devastated as I was. He told me he had already called the police, and they were waiting for her to get back home as well as collecting her ex-boyfriend as an accomplice. I was shocked but thankful that I had cut dead weight from my life in a just fashion considering she cheated on me. She got to spend the night in a cell with her ex, was ordered to pay back the amount by a judge and was given community service. He, on the other hand, happened to have previous warrants out and I don't know what happened to him after. I wiped my hands clean of her and moved forward. But man, that felt so much better that she at least got some punishment as a result. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.